Good morning. I'm Jason O'Neil, and I am the 2017 MIBOR Realtor Association President. So on behalf of everyone at MIBOR and all of our membership, thanks for coming. The goal of today's session is to get you informed with some stuff that's going on in the market, specifically with technology, and to walk out of here with some tips and tools and tricks that can change your business today. And I have a feeling you guys are going to be drinking from a fire hose. So it's going to be a super exciting day. The speakers, the lineup, the content is awesome. I'm going to encourage you to take notes, and when I go through these things, pick 1, 2, or 3 things that you can implement, because you're going to have a list of 15 or 20 things that you're going to want to put in your business or research or start to try to do. So I'm going to go over some of the market stats. But as a show of hands, how many people think that the first quarter of 2017 is stronger than last year? Yeah. Harder. So, and that's one of the things you're going to see. And you say it's harder because there's no inventory. And when there is inventory, there are a lot of buyers for that, right? So it's a tough thing. I mean, I remember I've been doing this for 14 years now, and I started my career in Florida. And so I was in Florida in selling real estate in 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, and that was ground zero for the real estate swell. And what you started to see was things get a little bit crazy. When the market gets hot, things get crazy. We're just coming off of a down market through 2010, 2011, 2012, and that had challenges of its own, right? So what we start to see is that every market, good or bad, does have challenges, and the key is successful professionals and practitioners, realtors, figuring out a way to work through it and do what's best. So, but you're right, it's tough. Here are our monthly numbers. So year-over-year change in inventory, you're down 17%. The other thing, and this is just the reality of it, the market gets good, more people get their licenses. So we're approaching record numbers of realtors too, which is really good for our industry, really good for consumers, as long as people are educated and doing the professional job that they're supposed to do, but there's less to go around. Do you guys get these reports? They're published monthly on MIBOR.com, and they're generally sent out, or the link is sent out in the MIBOR update. I encourage you to download these on a monthly basis. It'll show you what the market as a whole is doing. So, new listings, we're seeing slightly more listings this year, and 2.2% over a 2-year change, 2017. And now that doesn't reflect the inventory, right? Because we just saw the inventory's down. So that means homes are selling quicker. So the same number of listings are coming on the market, if not slightly more, but they're selling faster. And then our pending sales are way up, which is indicative of those things. And this is the type of stuff, so personally, I list and sell real estate every day. I take these reports on listing presentations, and we use this to talk about the market as a whole, and then the community, then the neighborhood, and it really paints a picture of what needs to happen, especially if a house isn't selling. Because you're like, everybody else's house is selling, yours isn't. Obviously there's something wrong, right? Closed sales, year to date, we're way up. So the market is moving, it's just moving fast. And the other thing you see in a fast-moving market, the median sales price goes up. So we're now, where we're at $148,000 last year, we're now at $155,000. The average sales price, and this is the one that I wanted to talk about. So here we have the percent of original list price received. And this is an important one because over the years, this doesn't deviate all that much, but we're on the rise. You're now at 95% of original list price to sales price. And what that tells me is, yes, the market's getting better, but realtors are getting better at their job. We're pricing houses better. We're pricing houses more in line with the market, and that's another function of a healthy market. This number makes me really proud. 2015, you're at 93.3% of original sales price to original list price, and now you're close to 95%. That's good. That's just people telling sellers and buyers what the reality of the market is. And then, as you know, inventory is way down. And that's anecdotal, right? And you start to see houses sell off the market and people in hours of them hitting a market. And this will show you the active listings by price range, closed sales by price range. And when you pull these reports, you can see the overall market view. And it's great. So I strongly encourage you to download these. They're published every month, about midway through the month. I think it's on about midway through the month. There's a metrics that's always the same. So as you kind of go through this today, we're talking about tech. But when you're thinking about it, think about how you can use technology in your business. As I was driving here, I was thinking about the founder of Marriott, Bill Marriott. They asked him after his long career and said, you've been in business a long time. You've built one of the largest, most enviable hotel chains in the world. What's one piece of advice that you'd give somebody? And he said, looked at the camera, thought about it, and said, tuck the shower curtain inside of the tub. And sometimes it is basics, right? There's technology, there's experience, there's everything. But you can't have the hotel flood because somebody on the 8th floor left the tub running. So think about how you can use this technology into your business and use it every single day. Now, we do have a hashtag for today's event. Hashtag MIBOR Tech Talk. So if you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, hashtag MIBOR Tech Talk. You're going to see it throughout here, but check into the building, use the hashtag, let people know that you're here, tell us about your experience. There's going to be a survey at the end because we want to hear about what other topics you want, because as long as this is successful and as long as people keep coming and as long as it provides information that can change your business and go out and help you make money today, then we'll keep doing it. Thanks.